Alright guys, so before we get into this video, yes, I'm going to talk to you about foottrading.co.uk again. You guys have shown insane support on this, but you guys are making a lot of coins from it. So thank you for all the support you've shown on that. And again, hopefully you guys are continuing to make the millions you've been making. But for those of you who don't know what foottrading.co.uk is, essentially it's a website that was built by myself and Dan, aka V273, who is here, to bring together our knowledge of FIFA trading into one place where you guys can learn to trade, and we basically help you to trade. First thing to note is there are free trading guides on here. Anyone can use these. What are you waiting for? Go and check them out. They're completely free. It teaches you about trading with special cards, silvers, and icons. And they're comprehensive. Read them once, twice, 3 times. Learn how to trade with these cards, because not everyone can afford to sub to us, and we understand that. That's why we bring out the content that's free to help you guys out. It also has, for £10 a month, buying prices. This includes buying prices at the moment for over 1,000 special cards. Yesterday's update, I believe, I can tell you right now, had 1,054 special cards on there. It has buying and selling prices for both of them, for all of them, sorry. You cannot make a loss on them as long as you're following that. Silver prices on there, buying and selling prices for when we get silver supply, but every single profitable silver filter on this game is on the website. And icons, we had over 220, I think, yesterday. Icons on there, 230 it was yesterday. 230 icons with buying and selling prices for those cards. Again, I've been using it in the icon trading videos I've been showing you guys in terms of how to make coins. And also, when we think it's worthy and there's a point in doing it, we bring out Thursday flips. Thursday flips essentially can make you a lot of coins. I know someone last week, again, made, I think, 800,000 coins just off the Thursday flips alone by buying into a few of them and making quite heavy profit. That is tier 1. Tier 2 gets you access to live filters. Live filters, in my opinion, is the most OP thing on the website. When you guys watched my video and I bought into Santi Cazorla's, and obviously Cazorla took a massive hit, I made most of my profit, my loss back from that in 2 hours on live filters. I made 400,000 coins from one of those filters in literally 2 hours. It was insane. We also have a chem style calculator that we built from scratch, and a brand new feature we brought in is a thing called My Trade Storage. We built this from scratch. In fact, Dan built it from scratch, I'm not even going to lie. Basically what you do is you pop in your player name, the player rating, the price you paid, the sold price, and your profit you made after tax, which you can work out here. It tells you exactly what you get, and you submit it, and it will give you an idea of the profits you are making, and allows you to keep track of how much coins you have made from the website or any other trades that you have made. But that's foottrading.co.uk, £10 for tier 1, £15 for tier 2, but there are also free guides on there that you guys can check out. Check it out, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button, all that good stuff. It's massively, massively appreciated. If you want to watch me do any of this stuff live, click the link down below, come over to Twitch. That is where essentially I do all my trading, all the League SBC grind. And essentially it's just a great community. We've got an amazing community now. We have more people joining it every single day. Nearly 1,000 people in our Discord alone. ! Discord in my Twitch chat gets you access to that Discord. It's completely free to join. Anyone can join. So yeah, but this essentially is going to be a second series alongside the League SBC Method to Glory series on the channel for this week. And I've given myself a challenge. So basically, my account is stacked. Like my team is pretty much good as I really care about it being. Those of you who don't know, I've obviously got Tots Allison in goal. I've got Diego Carlos, David Luiz, who will always stay in my team. I love that guy. Robertson's team of the season left back. Right back is Danny Carvajal. My midfield is Hullet and the young team of the season. My wingers are Griezmann's team of the season and Overmars. We all know about moments Overmars. I love Overmars. And up top, I've got Eusebio Richarlison. Like, my team is stacked. So I do want to start getting back towards content now of Trading to Glory series and things like that. And so I thought I'd give myself the biggest challenge of all, pretty much, which is trading on my brother's account, hopefully to 1 million coins in a week. That is the plan. Starting from 98,000 coins is what he has in his account. And I'm going to show you, for clarity's sake, so you can see there's nothing but a Ter Stegen in this club that is tradable, and that Ter Stegen will remain there unless he decides to get a better one. But everything else in this club is untradeable. If we go to Odegaard over there, untradeable. Romarini, obviously, you guys know is an objective. Nesta, untradeable. Marcelo, obviously an SBC. Stoichkov, untradeable. Bernatip, player of the month. Like, all these cards here are completely untradeable, even down to his 81s here. So we're starting pretty much bang on from scratch with 98,000 coins. Now, before we even get into trading anything like that, let's talk about having coin totals and what coin totals mean. Because a lot of time in my Twitch chat, I get asked questions like, oh, I've got 50,000 coins, what should I invest in? You don't invest with 50,000 coins. You don't really invest with 100,000 coins. You don't invest with 150,000 or 200,000 coins. In my opinion, you look for instant profit method. So I'm going to be using the website. Literally underneath the buying prices here, I've got all the buying prices I could possibly want. I'm probably going to be starting off at silvers, I'm not going to lie. But I've also, the most important thing is to also look at the content and say, okay, cool, well, what do we have at the moment that's driving prices up. That means I can afford to buy players, or it's best for me to buy players for. Now, we have the most important thing at the moment is the Bundesliga upgrade. I don't think this is that good a value, I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's terrible, but 22,000 coins, or maybe 20,000 now, for a Bundesliga upgrade pack that only gives you one pick. Now, I get it's a pick, so you've got a chance of picking a tots, but I'd much prefer when you get 4 rares or 2 81 pluses than a pick, in my opinion. I don't think that's the best value in the game. The 83 rated plus rare player is interesting. We're going to have a little look across the market and see how 82s are done. I don't think 82s would have spiked massively because of this, but if 82s are up, I look to snipe up those and buy into those and flip them on for instant profit. But essentially, all the methods I'm going to be using today are going to be instant profit methods. I'm either going to be using exclamation mark gold that I use in my Twitch chat. Don't any of you been in my Twitch chat? You know it's the one main method I recommend anyone do. If you want to know what exclamation mark gold is, essentially what you're doing is you're just going position gold, what quality gold, position defender, any major nation. Right now I'm going to look at, I guess, at Germany and see what they are. So there'll be Baumgartel there, I'm pretty sure will be one of the guys that's there. That's really annoying. He's always here. He's the PSV guy. So you look for what the defenders are selling for at minimum. So you've got Ashkeeper, all these guys here. And you want to buy basically everything that pops underneath that. Now, if you're getting to a point and you get onto this filter and there's, for example, he's 450 there, and it's mainly that, you might want to go, okay, let's just change it up to be a bit more specific. Let's go centre-back and just see what we've got for centre-backs. So we have no centre-backs there. At 550 we've got... So we've got Yankska, we've got Anton, we've got Udokai. Anything that pops basically at 400 coins is going to be value, it's going to be profit. Anyone that of these cards that pops might not be the most profit in the world, but I'm pretty sure Udokai actually has more value than that. He's about 700 normally. But again, you can see they pop relatively often. You just buy up the ones that come up. It's really easy. It's not difficult at all. You flip them back on. Eventually, you will sell for 500 coins, which is what we're going to list this guy up for. But I'm going to be doing all these things. We'll be sniping up Bundesliga rares to go along with the Bundesliga upgrade because they're obviously massively in demand at the moment. I'm going to be sniping up and flipping silvers, all that sort of stuff. Hoping to make maybe 100 to 200k in the first couple of days because once I get to 300k, that gives me the ability to maybe buy. I don't want to invest, but the one thing that I do want to do, if I can use some of the profit, is to buy some discard rare cards for the premium Bundesliga upgrade that will come later in the week. I'm looking to buy some discard rares so that if I can get some discard rares set aside, even if it's 50 of them sat on the transfer pile between now and then, you can usually double/triple your coins on those investments. So we'll be looking to do that. But I'm going to go away, start doing some of this stuff, sniping up some stuff, flipping some silvers. I'll be back to you literally in 2 seconds time. Once we got to that stage, I will see you right then. Alright, so we've been going for about 10 minutes maybe, and we've been using the Bundesliga rare filters. If you want to see those filters, go and check out yesterday evening's video. Yeah, it was yesterday evening's video. I brought out, like, essentially gave you guys 5 of the filters you can be using. These are the ones that I'm using right now. But whatever you do, don't underlist your cards. I've seen people going, oh, I'm only making 100, 200 coins when I'm sniping them. And I'm like, what are you listening for? And they're listening for what they're selling for. Don't do that. Never underestimate a lazy buyer on this game. Overlist your cards. Like, just make an extra 200-300 coins a card if you can. It adds up. Even if you have to relist it a couple of times, always do that. Don't ever settle for what they're selling for because lazy buyers will pick these cards up for inflated sums because they can't be bothered to sit there and check through the price and check what cheapest is. They just go roughly in what they think the price is and buy them up. But on the Belgian one especially, because Steels is a really nice one when you're on the Belgian filter because he sells at 2.5k pretty much instant. I didn't realise this. I was like, oh, I listed for 2.5. It's a little bit overlisted and he went straight away. So maybe I need to list him a bit more. We've got him sold. The rest of these guys are selling here. For 10 minutes work, we're looking at about, I don't know, give or take 10, 15k profit probably once this is all sold. It's easy work. It's really easy work. I'm going to keep doing this, but I'm also going to look to flip silvers. As I come to flip the silvers, I want to show you guys about how to flip them and what to do and what not to do because some of you guys, I think, look at cards and flip them automatically. You need to get some idea of the silver market when you're flipping silvers, but also sometimes common sense does prevail. But I'm going to keep trying to snipe up some of these players, maybe get another 10, 15 of them, and then we'll move on to silvers as well. So we've got loads of different parts of the market being covered and sales coming in from everywhere around the market at the moment. So I'll be right back once I've done that. I'll see you in 2 seconds time. Alright guys, so this is when the filter that I'm on can be very nice. This Thorgan Hazard, now everyone's trying to snipe these players for 2,000 or below. This Thorgan Hazard popped at 2.2 when I bought him. The reason being that Thorgan Hazard right now sells for just under 5k. He's not someone I'm necessarily going to lazy list because I don't think the people that buy Hazard are going to sort of want to lazy buy him. But I just picked him up for 2,200. We're going to list him straight away for 4,008. He should sell. We've doubled our coins on him. Made a nice 2,400 coins profit after him. These guys here picking up at 2k. We're going to relist them for 2.4. It's not massive profit for each of these cards. But for example, I bought 3 of them there in the space of maybe a minute. We bought 3. So from that, in a minute, we've made 5k. I'm relatively happy with making 5k in a minute. Well, maybe not 5k, it's over-embellishing it a bit. Maybe about 3.5 to 4k in a minute. Not difficult. Or I can lazy list at 2.5, we'd probably sell. But we're lazy list at 2.4. It's about the right value. So we get these guys listed up and then keep going. Try and get another sort of 10 of these cards. And then we'll move on to the silvers. I will see you then. Alright guys, so we picked up as many of the sort of sniping guys that I want to pick up for now before starting flipping silvers. One thing I cannot stress enough for you guys is make sure, whatever you do, that you don't stay on the same filters for too long with the same methods, because especially at the lower end of the market, it can be tedious, it can be boring. Changing up your method between 2 or 3 of them at different times, it will massively help in terms of what you're doing. It will massively help your mindset, it will massively help what your grind, it will massively help your productiveness, because if you're sitting there just going Belgium, 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 it's going to bore the life out of you. So be mindful of that and just try and change it up. This is what I'm going to do. 25 on one, maybe 10 on another, and just keep doing that. But also by doing that, you're also giving yourself different profit avenues, different places that you're buying cards from, and how to make coins from those cards. Now, let's talk about silver flipping. It is, in my opinion, at the moment, one of the most effective ways to make coins easily on this game. All you do with silver flipping is go to one of the silver filters. Now, if you want silver filters, ! 6 PM silvers in my Twitch chat. It's completely free. I give out loads of them. If you are a website sub, you have every single profitable silver filter, all the best ones on the website. If you want to check that out, lads, it's £10 a month for tier 1. You get access to silver prices, icon prices, special prices. We work our asses off on that website. And you just want to check what they're selling for, basically. Now, right now, there's one here for 2, 3, 2, 4. So these ones aren't a good flip at all. You're looking for one with a decent undercut on the rest of them that you see on the market that you can buy and then reflip for more profit, basically. So 1.7 there. He's been sat there for a little while. Like that, for example. This is when we exercise common sense. Do I want to pick up a card that's been there for 26 minutes, even though it's maybe going to make me 100, 200 coins? No, not really. So I'm not going to buy that one. We'll go to centre backs on them. We'll have a little look and see what they're saying for centre backs at the moment. None there that I'm really interested in. This is most effective at 6 PM. You guys are seeing the first day of this grind, which is going to be literally how I get started on it, and then you're going to start seeing hopefully a full 24 hours of the grind. And there's one for 1,000 there. These guys can get quite high. Now, they're low at the moment, and I'm wondering if I buy into them, into fluctuations, but I don't really want to. Don't really want to. You could possibly buy him and he'd sell for maybe 1,003, but again, I'm only going to look for the best deals. I'm trying to get as much value from picking up these cards as possible. The ones that I tend to stay away from are these ones. There's so much demand for Sheffield United at the moment that there aren't usually that many good deals on the market. Like, very, very rarely do I come across a deal with Sheffield United now, because people are buying them up for their things. But Lundstrom's not a bad buy. So we got one at 8,000, one at 7,000. We'll list this guy back for 7.9. He will sell. Even if he gets a couple of undercuts, it might take me a couple of readers, but he'll sell at 7.9. Not massive profit even, but 600 coins at a time. If you can keep doing that, if you do that every other league, you're picking up maybe 5,000 coins every 20 minutes. Easy profit. Cams have got none. And let's look at strikers now. These are all pretty much flat 10,000. They're very rarely below 10,000. There's none there that I'm bothered about. We'll go to Norwich, have a little look at Norwich. We'll look at the centre-backs, which are pretty much extinct all the time. We need silver supply. EA, give us silver supply. 15,000 and 14.2. But some of these bigger ones, you can pick up better deals on them. But this is essentially how you do it. This is essentially how you go through picking up deals, picking up flips, just seeing what they are. I mean, that like Hernandez there, I could probably list him for 12 and he probably would sell for 12. These guys would eventually go. They'll end up extinct again. Not too stressed about doing that right now. Let's have a look at centre mids. So we know it's 7,000. So we look at 7, maybe a little below that. 6.5. None there that I'm that interested in. The Premier League's the one league that I don't really like flipping in at the moment. It's just, there we go. I say that as I say that. Really good flip. So 6,500 coins on him. It's his price at the moment. And he's only been there for 5 minutes. One for 4,600. We'll go and flip him straight away. But for about 6.3. If you're wondering why he's got duplicates, everything in his club is untradeable. He's just got to duplicate this club of this card. So there's nothing I can do about untradables. I'm not going to clear out this club of untradables. But yeah, and we flip it on. And we've made maybe off that card there about 1,500 coins profit, give or take. Which is very, very nice. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. Going to come back to you guys once I've got some more of those cards flipped and bought. We'll show you what we bought them for and what we sold them for. I will be listing them up straight away though, because the market in silvers is very dynamic. It moves up and down. I don't want to wait to show you 15 of them. Hopefully some of them will sell. Some of them I'll be able to show you the prices of. So to get into that now, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so as you can see on the transfer pile, we have 95 things on there. 81 of them have sold. We're at 94,000 coins. It doesn't tell the story. As I said to you, sniping those players and overlisting them sees you make profit. They always sell. Like I say, never underestimate a lazy buyer. You can make a lot of coins. But this has been about an hour's work so far. We've cleared out all these guys. But this is why I say silvers are the best way to trade at the moment. Just silver after silver that are sold. We've made bank off of them all. We've done really, really well on them. But we clear this off. We've got about 60,000 coins still in the transfer pile in terms of more expensive silvers. Now, these are always a harder sell. But they will sell. They will go up in value, if anything, as more of them get taken off the market and we get less silver supplied throughout the week. When you're flipping silvers, it's massively important that you do not get stressed if someone undercuts you, because it's going to happen. People are going to undercut you. But at the moment, we're tending to get supply in silvers on Thursdays and very little elsewhere at any other time. So silvers tend to drop down quite heavily on the Thursday and then climb back again throughout the week, as they always do. But with flipping silvers, it's important that you don't panic. They will sell. I'm at 94,000 coins. Got 14 cards on the market. Most of the expensive guys got like 2 League Freemans or selling for 7.5k each. But it should take us to about 150 for 1 hour's work. This literally has been about maybe about an hour and a half actually, for all in about an hour and a half. But that's from 50k profit in an hour and a half, and that's with me also editing another video as I was doing this and just picking up cards as I found them on the market. What we're going to be doing now for me is I'm going to try and get those cards sold before the 6 PM content drop today. So I've got about 140, 150,000 sat in the club because we've got a lot of content coming in the next 2 days. So I can continue to snipe Bundesliga players, of course I can, and I continue to snipe rares. However, we've got some icon refresh SBC thing coming tomorrow. No one really knows what it is, but there's icon refresh coming tomorrow, according to all sources. It's on Wednesday. That could see fodder rise, so I want to be relatively liquid so that if I can buy into fodder when it drops, let's say we do get icon SBCs for players, fodder will rise very, very quickly. So I want to be able to buy into a lot of that fodder very quickly so that I can make quite big profit out of it, instantaneous profit if I can. I'm going to keep my eyes and ears to the ground today for the Bundesliga League SBC player. Now, I say don't invest when you're on like 94 to 100,000 coins, maybe, I don't know, 150,000 coins, but there is an exception to this rule. If, for example, you get a chance to mass invest in something and sell next day, that's when you do invest. So, what I mean by that is on a Thursday, we get market matchups, we get silver supply, and people with low budget coins, I say to them, buy into silver tonight, sell them on tomorrow or the day after for big profit, and you make very big profit from doing it. But we might get a chance to do that twice this week because the Bundesliga has not actually gone up that high. Let's exclude Paderborn because Paderborn's expensive. If we go to the Bundesliga right now, and we look at let's look at Dusseldorf right backs, for example. Now, these have been as high as 6k recently. But I'm looking at them today, and they're like 4.5. I've been flipping them and getting them sold sort of for 4k this morning. That ain't that high. That really isn't that high considering we've got a League SBC player coming. So now either I don't know something, and this player's going to be trash, which I don't think it is. I've looked around and I can't see anything about the player. There's a lot of debate as to who it's going to be, but no one categorically saying this is the League SBC player. But this isn't very high. So if that League SBC player tonight is good, these cards will skyrocket. We've seen in every single major league so far, the cards have skyrocketed into that SBC coming out. So I'm going to keep an eye on the market, and if I start to see these rise quite quickly, I'm going to buy in and sell in the hype. I probably won't wait for the cards to come out, because I don't want to wait and rely upon the card being a decent card. I'll sell for profit then. But moreover than that, if tonight it comes out and the market's still this low, and I start to see it rise tonight, then I'll buy in. And I'll wait till tomorrow. Once it's been taken off the market, people have gone to sleep and there's no supply, and I get up. These 4,500 coins right backs, if the card is good, it's a big if. If the card is good and people are going to want it, these cards could get as high as maybe 7, 8, 9,000 coins, depending on the card, like I say. So that's something to think about without a doubt. Then the other thing I've got to start thinking about, okay, is I don't like investing. However, I know there is a guaranteed profit method in terms of investing in rare discard players, okay? So rare gold at discard price, I know is guaranteed profit. I know it tends to be twice to 2.5 times your coins back from it. So if you're paying 700 coins, you tend to get 1,500 to 2,000 coins back, depending on the player in the league. So I think that's something that I will want to be doing from tonight. Doesn't mean I'm going to go and spend all my coins on it or go on a sign, for example. But I may go and think, sorry, I'll buy 30 of them, spend, I don't know, 21,000 coins, buy those up, maybe 50 of them even, and spend 35,000 coins. I leave them on transfer pile, and then come Thursday, that SBC drops, and then go and list them up and make myself sort of 70 to 100,000 coins, give or take. That's the way I'm going to be thinking about it for now. This episode's shorter in terms of the fact that I come up with the concept last night, and we're recording it before my stream today. I'm going to be live at 4:30 if you want to watch the stream. I'll be trading on this account. But we're about 150k, I'd say, once everything sells. Once we're all in and everything's gone, we'll probably be about 150k on this account, which is very, very nice. Very, very happy with that. I think we're up at 97 now. Nice result, it's sold. And that's not bad. That's not bad for an hour and a half's work. But I really want to push this on and make sure that we get the million in a week. I want a million in a week. Today is Tuesday. I want to make sure that by next Tuesday we have a million on this account. That is the plan, and that is what I believe will happen. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you are new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button, all that good stuff. Loads more of these random trading challenges coming. Ideally, I want to do them on a fresh account. and then give the coins away to you guys and do it that way. I don't know if I've got time to trade specifically on one account for a massive coin total, but I can potentially trade that, give the coins away, and allow you to snipe up some players. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you are new around here, please do subscribe, like I say. Click the like button, comment down below, all that good stuff. It's massively appreciated. But for now, lads, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.